Now, there is somebody who's asked a question about washing hands and says that I have been washing my hands repeatedly and sometimes even up to 50 times in a day, and I'm so scared and worried about whether I'm still safe and whether there is a possibility of catching an infection. Now, yes, we are asked to wash hands repeatedly through various public service messages, through all the platforms, and how this is one of the most important things that could stave us off from infections, from the corona infections. So we have to do it, no doubt. We've also been told that, okay, you need to wash your hands regularly. Now, the interpretation of regularly is something that I suppose each one takes it to a different level. And most people would wash their hands either when they have touched certain objects and spaces or surfaces, typically outside their homes when they have been out somewhere and they need to come back and wash, or before they eat, before they cook, before they do anything that would, touch their face or eyes or nose. So this is how I suppose most people have been implementing that washing, sanitizing routine. But how much is too much? And when does it become a problem, or when does it become something which is obsessive and compulsive, that it disturbs the very functionality of a person? Now, a lot of people who already have some pre-existing obsessive compulsive disorder can have a very difficult time during this period, because the pre-existing symptoms can flare up, and people even who have become better and who have come out of the problem can have a relapse and start the washing and compulsive routines all over again. And we see that happening as mental health profession, that people with OCD have gotten back the symptoms again. So it is a thin line there to see how has it crossed the border and become obsessive compulsive disorder. But because this is still a new routine and we have been following it for a short period of time, unlikely, and I don't think you need to feel scared that this is going to become a greater problem. I think what's important to realize is that you are washing your hands at the crucial times, and on certain particular times of the day where you're going to be um, using an object, mostly a food item or maybe a grocery item that has come from outside, or when you're going to be cooking, you need to be extra careful and wash your hands and sanitize the surfaces. But you cannot be doing this the whole day. So it is important to be a little logical and rational about it and not go on a override, worrying too much about, will I get the infection? Have I washed it adequately? Have it washed it for long enough? You've been told that it's important to wash for about 20 seconds every time you wash thoroughly. And if you follow that, you should be good enough. And there's no need to get scared and be excessively worried about the infection if you're doing that much. And you're following social distancing. At the end of the day, it's not just about washing hands. You're also keeping safe by keeping that distance from people who could be transmitting or transferring the virus. So it's all taken together, and so wash your hands, stay safe, and don't worry too much, and don't wash too much like what you're doing right now.